Welcome, this is the RPA Champion, and in today's video we are continuing with building the smartest chatbot in the universe. So the first step that we need to do before even going there is that we need to create a Watson Assistant. We're going to be using IBM Watson Assistant as the main component for our chatbot, as the chatbot, and then we're going to connect all kinds of different services to it. But to start, first thing that we need to do is we need to go to IBM Cloud. We need to go to the different services that IBM Cloud has to offer. We need to look for the AI and machine learning services, and there we're going to find IBM Watson Assistant. IBM Watson Assistant is the chatbot component that allows you to create in a fast manner very smart chatbots. It's also very easy to set up. As you can see, I have gone to the service. All I need to do is select the free plan. That's the one that I'm going to be using, and click create or provision. Now this is going to take less than a minute to provision the environment for us. Once it has been provisioned, we can already have access to the page that is going to give us all the different credentials, all the different information that will allow us to connect to our bot, and also if we wanted, we could increase its capacity. So right now we have 10,000 messages. We have an AI-based intent mechanism. We have also quite a lot of cool features, such as, for example, 5 dialogue skills, each with 100 dialogue nodes. So it gives us a very powerful tool already to start building our chatbot. And trust me, we will not be requiring much more, many more features. So to launch and start the assistant and to see what we have created, we would click on Launch Assistant. And as you can see, this has been so far pretty straightforward process. We've created a Watson Assistant. Once it has been created, we launched it, and now a new tab has been opened that is a fully dedicated page to Watson Assistant. So the Watson Assistant is broken down into two main parts. The assistant, imagined as a container that holds different skills. So let's create an assistant. Let's name it Process Lens in my case, and I will be creating a chatbot that is going to help users understand if a process you can automate it or not, and how complex it is. But keep in mind that you can create and follow along for whatever kind of chatbot that you want to create. This is going to be completely universal, and it's not going to be specific to the use case that I'm going to be creating. So follow along, please, with the kind of chatbot that you want to create. And keep in mind, we will be trying to create the smartest chatbot that we can or in the universe. It's a bold statement, but we will try. So the next thing that we need to do is we need to create a skill. So what are skills? Skills are what gives our assistant a capability to do something. So we see that we can create 3 different kinds of skill: an action skill, a dialogue skill, a search skill. All of these have different intents for them, but we will get into the detail in the next video, where we're going to be actually creating these skills and understanding the differences between them. But for right now, let's just set up our assistant in the most basic manner. So when creating a skill, you can see that there is different steps to take into consideration, but let's just take the first skill that we already have created for my first assistant. So if I click on my first assistant, which is the assistant that came already on default with my first skill, I can already see that that chatbot has that skill attached to it. So I will attach the same skill to my process as well. So as you can see right now, we have my first assistant, and we also have Process Lens that are both using my first skill. So the skill has been added right now to both of the assistants, and it's important also to keep in mind that your assistant can have multiple skills, allowing it for multiple functionalities. This skill could be used for small talk. We could have a skill for small talk and a skill for business processes. All right, so this is an overview, a general idea of Watson Assistant, what it is, what are the components, how you set it up, how you manage the platform. So right now, let me just show you how you would go back to it and how you would access it from the IBM Cloud. So when going to the IBM Cloud, we would go to our services. We would look for the service that we have created. So in our case, Watson Assistant, all we have to do, we can manage it from here. So we could delete it if we wanted, but if we wanted just to access it, we would click on it and we would be redirected to the page with the configuration details. Now from this page with the configuration details, we have the ability to click on Launch Watson Assistant and open it in a new tab that is configured and dedicated to it. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video. If you haven't done so, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.